And welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, let's get into the Tower of Ishal and defeat the Darkspawn. It's me, Doggy, Alistair, and random mage. What could go wrong? Ah, yeah. So, this is just teaching a little bit about combat. 8 attack, YP trigger, special moves based on radical ability. Yeah, I know. Oldish. Potions, quick heal. So the potions hold all heal items. Quick heal uses the most appropriate healing item, which I don't want to do. I'd rather use whichever one is most appropriate. Oh, soap traps.
So you can get off my
Right. Time to get this guy. Oof. Right, so I guess that's always on. Oh yeah, it makes my strikes more powerful because I leveled up twice, didn't I? Currently, what's this? Why is it giving me a tutorial at this stage? I already know this. I mean, cool, it's giving me a tutorial, but like it's a bit late on the tutorial, isn't it? Yeah, so powerful swings, and that reduces the penalties to powerful swings, which is nice, you know? Need to get my strength up to 40 so that I can wear that armor as well. 38, right, okay. So it's all going into strength, which is at 30, so it's not that bad. Yes, I must think upon what I need to do. I'm just like literally looking for armor. Not armor, like collectibles. Activate. So I've activated my powerful swings. Did they really not have anything on? Oh, one guy had something on him. A little bit of health. Insufficient. I just missed a tutorial there. It's basically saying you need rogues, really. Get down. Nice. Okay. Acid flask. Oh yeah, you can make, if you have like herbalism, you can make like your own potions and stuff like that. Don't have it, so I will not be using any of these things. I can only sell these items or give them away as gifts, you know. Looks like that's where the Darkspawn came in from the deep roads.
No end to these blasted things.
Oh yeah, I've got a 345 gold, so I've completely broken the game with like the DLC day one weapons, because this game was like a first for day one DLC, which was ridiculous, but like that's a thing that Dragon Age brought about, and they had like the pre-order like.
Take his breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Right. Yeah, so this game had like pre-order bonuses if you bought the game. Like, not pre-owned, just bought it like officially day one. A lot of games do that now. I have a feeling that BioWare were like one of the first companies to like bring it about into the industry. So I like BioWare, but there's a few,
No end to these
you know,
blasted things.
things that I kind of like not too great. This is quite a fight. That's quite the battle. How much stuff do we have? Oh, we've got enough stuff. Enough space to get like stuff in there. Oh yeah. Just wanted to make sure. They're all dead. Yes, and you can use environmental weapons. You can use them if you so wish.
Twisted creatures.
Not getting a chance here to get any kills in. It's okay, I'll level up to max level. You know what? I can't even remember what the max level is in this game. I think it might be level 30? I actually can't remember. To the third floor.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal.
Hey.
It's depending on us.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all depending on that signal. Pile of bones. Howdy, boys. How are we doing today? Doggy leveled up. I'm just gonna auto level him up. Mapping abilities, LT, that. Oh. What position? Swap weapons. That's my items. Spells and that. Acid flask. Potions. Change party members. Oh yeah, you can change party members on the fly. It's not like Mass Effect. The Mass Effect series when you choose a party and then go from there. Yeah, I'm relearning stuff about Dragon Age 1 here.
No end to these blasted things.
I'm going for the alpha.
I'll get on it. Now, later. I'll get on it.
Release the cage. Oh, they could have helped out in the fight actually, but you know what? It's alright. It's fine. Dogs.
Try that. Get off my back.
Lesser injury kit. Oh yeah, so I think if like a party member actually gets downed, then they can't heal to full health. They have to, when they get revived, they have to have injury kits, like heal their broken bones and stuff like that. At least I think it is. I think that's the case. I'm not entirely sure. And it's game over when like... Oh, you know, it's game over when all your party members are downed. There we go. Just collecting stuff.
I'll get on it. You're in a little over your head.
Right. If only we had a rogue on us. A high-leveled rogue who could open up all these chests. Okay. Oh, specializations. I forgot about these. Reaver, the Berserker, Templar, Champion. This one's Constitution and Physical Resistance. +2 to Strength, 2 to Health, 2 to Magic, Willpower and Cunning. I think I'm leaning more towards a Berserker, you know. Alright, okay. Let's actually put it into that. Now you see, I'd rather be a Silver-Tongued Devil as well. So... Because it's good and all. Well, I'm not going to be using these because I don't need them. Poison making, don't need. Herbalism, don't need. Detect creatures. What their level? Don't care. Don't care about like traps. Don't care about stealing. But this is kind of like a definite yes. So my next level up, I'm going to put 1 into cunning. Look at that, I can't really do anything there. Because I need the strength to get up. Right, what's this do? Sustained strength improves combat training. Well, it requires that. Through sheer force of will, the character remains in control on the battlefield, gains slight increases to attack damage while being immune to stun or knockdown effects for the duration of this mode. Mobility, yes. I'll have that. Getting up there. Slowly. Oh yeah, tactics. Oh god, I forget. I forgot about all of this kind of stuff. I mean, we don't really care about this guy. We don't even know. He's just a circle mage. Alistair, however. Oh, there was one thing that I could do. Right. So when health is below 25%, yourself. Oh no, I'm on the same thing. So when health is below 25. There we go. It's an ogre, right?
Right. Got it. Now, better than later.
Right, okay. Nowhere else to go? Let's just fight the ogre. One of your party members was knocked out during combat. It's saying, it's sustained ability. The party member had. Okay, just use a thingy kit on him.
The beacon is over here. Surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly before.
So if I just go to Alistair, there he's kind of like a bit injured, so I can use a thingy on him. But I'm not going to do it just yet because of the next cutscene.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well. All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. I do not mind. Take your time. We are safe for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it. I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you. I stand corrected. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now. I do not know who this Loghain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Everybody is dead. Okay.
I can't
Not a
do
great
that.
start, but let's talk to Oregon's mother.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Archdemon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so? I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. I may have answers. Ask. 'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes? She would no more tell me than you, I assure you. From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here. What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly. 'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing. I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way. The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us. You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in. They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Right, I've got everyone's approval. Nice. Hey. New quest. Beast of Nature, Broken Circle. Oh, it's all the treaties that I need to, like, be doing. This is just me trying to find some, lilies, something to, like, pick. But... can't really, can I? Right, so we've got all these things to do, and a few other things to do as well. Flemeth.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew. Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action. What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently. Since before I was wrinkled and old. You may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her. I am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete. Have a moment's peace for once.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
About the Darkspawn? Only that they are more cunning than they appear. More important by far is the Archdemon. It is the core of this taint, and while it lives, so does the Blight. This Tairn Loghain is different. You must deal with the repercussions of his deeds before you can face the Archdemon, unless it finds you first. Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of. I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him. Yes, I know. I think he came from Highever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew. I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves. That is between the world and me. Your business is elsewhere. It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a Blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the Archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten. Yes, you should. You have a whole lot of Darkspawn to get past before you sleep.
Okay then. Well, let's go.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others. You know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
All right.
Right.
Let us end this!
Big mistake.
Just die already! Now, best
Alistair?
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all. Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry. I'm not going down without a fight!
Well,
now, better than later.
he went down.
Get on it.
Oof, boy, he went down hard, that guy.
I'm here.
Right. Morgan. I mean, you can still use your abilities anyways, but, life drain. Self. If your health goes below 25, use item. It's just literally use this, isn't it? There we go. Easy peasy. And we're within Lovering.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
But how can I? He is right there, speaking, eyes wide like those of a brainless calf.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Archdemon is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Archdemon is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it. Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away. I can give you directions, if you like. He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is. If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there. We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy. That will be at their tower on Lake Kallenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is. Then you have a plan. Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
And there you have it. I am the leader of the party. Because of course I am. I am the Grey Warden here. I know Alistair's a Grey Warden as well, but I'm the, you know, the best one. Oh yeah, and there's something else. Battle tactics. I've got that on as well. But does it last forever? I don't know. It probably doesn't, but...
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Didn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great.
Oh yeah, and Morrigan is voiced by Claudia Black, who is, you know, gorgeous.
We were lucky.
A few knights have come through here searching.
How did I miss that crate?
None of them stopped there. As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
You need more fighting, of course you do. Little farmer.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle? You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting. Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the king here, and word from the north is the Wardens betrayed King Cailan. Tairn Loghain has a bounty on any who survived. Tairn Loghain? Betray Merrick's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work. Can't promise I'm going to answer them. What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone. You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars. He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns. What? You mean they're gone? Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me stop you.
No thanks whatsoever.
What happened to the king?
I brought my family to know that a few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
Right, let's actually get into the town, the little village. Who's this fellow?
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend. I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened. The band has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay.
I brought my family to Lothering.
I brought my family here, and it's all horrible, and everyone's going to die.
Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
I don't like this. Have you seen my mother? She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her. He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back. Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village. I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice man, kind of like Father. I should go look for Mother now.
Kid, your mum's dead, but whatevs. Give me all the treasures of the world.
I'm just here to keep watch.
As if we needed more fighting here.
Terrible.
Don't
for
you
Queen
see how
Where
scared
can
everyone
go?
is? We needed more
This is
fighting
no better
here.
than what we left.
Don't you see how scared?
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman? Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more. Well, I won't stand for thievery, especially not at the demand of some shrewish priest.
Then go, and may you get all you deserve.
I hope the Darkspawn choke on your cheap hides. Ah!
I suppose it couldn't be helped. Maker, help us all.
Profiteering. So I think I shall continue on next time. So there's a chantry right there that we can go into, and there's some other people to chat to as well. So yes, as I was saying beforehand, if you have been enjoying, please do like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back next time with more of Dragon Age Origins. Right, until next one, bye.